people? This is Blogging with April, y'all, back with another Chronicle. And before I get started, I would like to put my disclaimer. These are the views and opinions expressed by me, Blogging with April. These are my views and opinions. These are some things, that my opinion is not even true. I mean, it's true to what I know and to what I think and to some of the things I read. So I'm not gonna give I'm not gonna call nobody names or call people out. It just like things. It's just telling y'all like how the world works and stuff that I've read on and things documentaries I watch and things like that, and just by watching TV like y'all do, and just putting two and two together, just forming my opinion and things like that. And some of the things that goes on that I will be discussing, it goes on in our world too. You know what I'm saying? So this is across the board. Not only goes on in entertainment and the Hollywood business, but it goes on too in corporate America. It goes on into our family life, personal life. So this is across the board. But my emphasis is going to be on entertainment in Hollywood, the silver lining. So I'm going to talk about the silver linings of the entertainment world in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that because, really, tell you the truth, those are things that we see on TV. Some of those things are influencing us as a culture, influencing our kids and things like that. So we're gonna talk about it. And the powers that be, what I'm saying, they got the media popping and things like that. So we're gonna talk about the silver lining. A lot of times when we see these celebrities, we just look at the outer appearance. We look at the cars. We look at the clothes. We look at their notoriety. We look at their circles. They look like they're having fun and they got the wealth. They got the houses and they, they just got the convenience of life. And that's true. They do have a lot of money. That's not a lie. They can go in circles a regular person can't go in. They do have reach, with people that we don't have reach to. You know what I'm saying? They are the clout. You think about your big R&B singers, your favorite, country singer, blues singer, your favorite your big time music producers, music executives, your actors, your actresses. These people, they have reach and they have connections. It's like a network that they have, and within their circle and within their industry. Okay, so because you can just look at their IG, they got up in the millions of followers, their views popping, they got bigger reach. So we're not going, so that's obvious. That's very obvious. It's obvious, they have lots of money and things like that, like I said before. But with that, in like I said, my opinion, with that comes with a price tag. All this that we see, we see them on the red carpet. They're getting their Academy Award. They're getting their Artist of the Year award. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, this probably don't apply to all artists. Just for the most part, you know what I'm saying? You could, for the most part, when they getting these things, they didn't get up there by themselves. They have, people backing them. They got us like fans. We buy and support their music. We follow them on their social media. We watch their TV shows and things like that. We buy their products. We support them, and they're being endorsed by other major companies and labels because their name carry weight. You know what I'm saying? Their name carry weight. To give an example, I'm gonna say Suanne. I'm gonna use Suanne as an example. Okay, so say Suanne. I'm gonna use me versus Suanne. Okay, so say Suanne. She's already in the limelight. She already been on TV or the radio waves or whatever, and she have, which already get to put those eyes on her. She already got eyes. Therefore she got money. She got probably manager. She got public assistants and all that stuff. So if she posts something versus I, as a regular person that doesn't have all this reach and I don't have the direct number to probably, I'm gonna say Versace. I'm just gonna use that as an example. I don't know those people personally in that circle, but we say the name is Suzanne. We gonna say Suzanne. She does. Like her people know people. They know people. So they making calls for her. So whenever she posts something or whatever, she got all this back. She got all this back, and she already got fans and all that. So her reach. So we can say her reach is high. Okay. With that much publicity and that much reach and things like that comes with a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? She's not making the decision. It's up to her people. Her people is making the decision for her. She might say, well, I don't want to work with that brand. I don't like Versace. I like Gucci. So, but it's not up to her on what she like. She gonna have to go with what her team, the people want her to do. She don't control herself. She don't have that power. It's like a lot of times when people like that, when they have that money, like I say, that notoriety and all that, and it looks good, it comes with a price tag. They are under contract. They're under contractual agreement. So they have to do whatever they have to do to fulfill their contract. Say if they are starting off actress or whatever, or R&B singer, whatever industry they in, they probably fronted with probably $18 million. I'm just gonna throw that number out there. So they have to fulfill $18 million worth of work. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that, oh, I can just stay home and skip that press conference. I can just stay home and not do that. I'm just gonna be home and take my kids to school every day. I'm just gonna, play mommy. They don't have that leisure. Now it looks good on the outside. We seeing them on TV. We seeing them doing interviews. They dress good. They on the magazines. We see that, but that's a job. That's a job. They have to show up. They have no choice, because if they don't show up, they got to pay that money back. And then a lot of them broke. They can't pay that money back. That's why they got to work. That's called upfront money. They got to pay that money back. You know what I'm saying? And they are not in control of nothing. They're not. You know what I'm saying? They might get a little time when they can, spend time to go home for a couple of weeks or so, to spend time, with their kids, and probably do like a family vacation. That's it. They got to go back to work. Those people work hard because they're up under contract. So it's a lot that goes with that silver lining. You know what I'm saying? It's like smoky mirrors almost. They look good on the outside, but it's a lot of things that's entailed on the inner working of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they have a team. Say they have a brand. They got to pay people to operate their brand. They got to pay publicists. They got to pay the media. They got to pay makeup, and they got to have a fashion designer on deck, makeup artist on deck, publicists, all that stuff. All the people on payroll that has to get paid. So those people. They might need a bodyguard. Everybody on payroll. So then that becomes a business. They just can't just depend on how big they are. They just can't decide, well, I'm just gonna go today and just go to McDonald's and that's it. That's all. They got to be fully disguised. They got to make it to where they're not recognizable. They're not free for the most part. Especially the bigger they are, like I say, I will not be naming names. Just Google some of your A-list. If you Google a lot of your A-list actors and actresses and the people that got the billions, Google their net worth, and you will and check and see how do they go out this out in public willy-nilly without a bodyguard, without being disguised. That should tell you the bigger you are, the more you know what I'm saying, like the more I would say the less privilege, because you just can't, you're not free like you should. Like I said again, these are my views and these are my opinions, you know what I'm saying, expressed by me, you know what I'm saying. And then what I, you know what I'm saying, I watch like a lot of you know what I'm saying, like bloggers, and I look at a lot of videos and things like that, a lot of the stories and documentaries and stuff like that. And I hear things about parties. They gotta go to parties, and these parties, y'all, it involves drugs, sex. Some of these kids might be being groomed. It's a lot of ugly things that's being done behind the scenes that we as everyday people don't know about. There's a lot of things behind the scenes, a lot of things being covered up because they got money. They're protected because they got money. They in that circle, that group, so they are protected. There's a lot of behind the scene things, like you got, even just like how we deal with discrimination within our regular everyday life, they do too. You might have like big names, might be if the people that just coming out trying to break into whatever industry that is, if they're not in that clique or circle, they get blackballed. If they speak against whomever the powers there be within that industry, they get blackballed. So it's a lot that goes on even within our world, like the regular people world. So it goes on there too. Certain people get roles. Certain people, you see a one-time wonder. Where they at? Certain people, they name stay relevant. Like they just keep reinventing themselves. Like damn, I thought you just gonna keep going and going and going. Some people more relevant. That's is by design. Everything is staged. That's by design. Some people, they can do something bad or whatever. They get slapped on the wrist. They're back again. They come back stronger. Seem like, you know. So it's like with that, that's by design. You know, with that. I talk about like a lot of abuse, alcohol, pressure, and things like that. And then a lot of that, these be those people like coping, the ways they cope, like, you know, coping mechanism, how they cope. So they turn to you know, alcohol, heavy drugs, sex, and things like that. That's their way of coping. They're introduced to a lot of these things. So, you know, it's heavy. You know, it's heavy like in their world. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people there doing they're stepping outside the marriage. You know what I'm saying? They have multiple partners. The couple, they know, but they turn their head. They agreeing to, or they're into that type of activity. A lot of that goes on within that society. That goes on. You know, you read about, see about some of it comes out like in media. You know, this person cheating this person divorcing this person had an affair with this person. So we see that just in media, but there's a lot probably going on with the people that we don't hear about, the people that's protected, people that we don't hear about, like your big names, you don't hear about. Who to say they're not doing it? Who to say they're not doing it? The people that we don't hear about. You know, a lot of the conspiracies about I'm hearing things I don't even know if it's true. Some people getting cloned and things like that. Some people getting taken. They got a double. I mean, I will believe that you do have some lookalikes, and some people probably paid to be doubles, to throw off, you know, fans or people. You know what I'm saying? It could be. I think that's possible. It could be a double. You know what I'm saying? And that's another way of protection. I believe that can be the case. You know, just to kind of just to throw off the people. Even in media, people report what they want to report on me. The people, the powers that be that controls the media, they report what they want to report. It's all about, you know, what I want y'all to believe. You know what I'm saying? And people don't think outside the box. They just believe just what they see. That what goes on. That's like the power of manipulation and control. I'm only going to report, show the image what I want y'all to believe. Okay, so let's go back to the sex and the orgies in these parties, sex parties. What comes with that? If they're not using protection, what comes with that? STDs. STDs come with that, right? I bet you the AIDS rate, the disease rate, that stuff is high in that world. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting passed around. People messing with the same people, not protecting. And then if you're in the act doing that stuff, the people probably not using no type of protection. So, you know, what's going on with that? If you messing with, you gotta have to do that at these parties. You now already last weekend, you not dibble in about 5 different people. Now this week you doing that and you're not protecting yourself. Okay, what's going around? So STDs probably at a high too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, y'all. And we probably don't even know half the stuff. We know some of it when somebody not get exposed, or you know what I'm saying, or if they share it like in a memoir, or like if they share it like on a TV show or something like that, or a reality show, we might know some of it. But it's probably common and goes on a lot. So I know a lot of times we appeal, you know what I'm saying, to that just wanting to be famous or on top or whatever, but it's a lot. I'm quite sure it's a lot of probably like politics and things like that. A lot of compromising going on. A lot of that probably going on just to be on top. You know what I'm saying? These are just my views and opinions. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on in the society and world, and that's why it's important to be aware and privy of what's going on. It's not always good to want to. The Bible talk about coveting. You coveting others. You don't know what that person is doing to maintain that lifestyle, what they're going through. They might be in a cult. They might be being persuaded. You don't know what's going on, what contractual agreement they are under. So you just got to. That's why the Bible say, "Be anxious for nothing, but through everything through prayer and supplication." You know, wait your turn. Don't be anxious. Pray about everything. Don't covet, because you know you can be coveting something that's demonic. That's why I say you got to be careful and be happy where you are. Be happy of where God have you, the season you in. Be happy about that. You know what I'm saying? Just be happy and be content. If it meant for you to reach certain levels, you know what I'm saying, through the grace of God, He will help you get there. You know, it's a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? And that we don't even know about. So I just want to share that, you know, and then I know a lot of people are coming out with what happened to them. Like these teen stars that been, you know, groomed, molested. They didn't have a chance to enjoy their childhood. They had to grow up fast. They were up under contract or agreements. A lot of them experimented with drugs early, sex early. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that. A lot of people are coming out and they're telling the story. They're talking about it. So, and these are the people that's in the entertainment world and it's telling you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a silver lining. So don't get caught up in the materialistic things. It's a price tag. They don't even own, half of them don't even own themselves. That's a job. Like how we got to go to work every day, they got to go to work every day. It's a job. And it may be more pressure on them because they have a lot of people they have to answer to. They got to fulfill these obligations because the more money, like how they say, more money, more problems, more responsibilities. So they got a lot they got to really do. And they got to try to, a lot of them got to keep up with that image. They got to, the image is one thing that keeps them relevant. They got to keep up the image. They got to be careful about what they're eating. And a lot of them, that's why they get the surgeries to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't be nothing wrong with them half the time, but just because they got to be up under that image, they cut on themselves. They do that. And a lot of times, it's not even for health purposes. It's more for image and vanity. They have to do it. It's their job. They're up in the contract. So that's my spill, blogging with April, y'all. So y'all check out more of my lifestyle content. I talk about various other. I talk about like lifestyle, inspiration, things that I like to do, and just sharing, with you guys, keeping you updated on certain topics at aprilblog.online. Follow me on YouTube at Blogging with April, Instagram at Blogging with April, guys. Also, guys, I have a lipstick line. I'm wearing one of my colors now. This is Luscious Cranberry. Got on my color. Get your lips popping. And all of my ingredients are all natural. Avocado oil, vitamin E base, things like that to keep your lips moisturized and cute at the same time and popping, y'all. This will not dry your lips out. This is liquid matte. It won't dry your lips out. It's paraben free. It's all natural moisturizer ingredients there. So y'all continue to support it, girl. And thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, Blogging with April. See you in the next video. Bye bye.